Oh, all right. We're live. We're live. Holy.
This is Late Night Supporters Gaming League. It is as best as we come in unmuted, hot on the mic. No one's in here anyways yet, so we are going to jump right in. We're getting things going for our late night doubleheader after midnight on the East Coast, 1 a.m. For those of y'all that are still paying attention, we will have game 2 here starting momentarily. Brief pregame show before we jump right in. We have Emerald City Defiance, Axe and Rose SC here coming momentarily. Here I'm Anomaly, and I have Andrea and Adefo, who's hosting our late night
Hello.
edition here tonight.
All right. Well, good morning, East Coast. Tonight we have a Rocket League edition of Sounders Timbers. Um, so, who just left? Oh, okay.
We're good. It's
uh,
1 a.m. It's just late night edition.
both teams looking to build a bonfire. Both teams looking to build a bonfire. Who will be on top remains the question. The Whitecaps will always be in the middle. All right.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting matchup. I think coming in, we talked about it before our preview as we got things going earlier for Sounders and Chrome's epic 5-match game. Is there was nothing really splitting these teams. You look at them on paper, you have common opponents with common results. You talked about Parks. He tallied a 6-goal game, had the double hat trick on 9 shots during one of the games versus their sweep against Los Verdes. He leads his team with 10 goals, but I think what's good about Axe and Rose, I think they're a team that comes in pretty balanced. You look at Darkshade, 6 goals on the season, Delight, 5 goals, Border, 4 goals. As their leaders, they have a pretty mixed lineup. I think they're a team that plays pretty well balanced. If you look at their results and you look at some of the teams that they've played, like we said, the common opponents, they both swept Los Verdes. They both fell 3-0 to the Rebellion. So pretty common of what we're looking at. I think this is one of those games like if you're gonna put your bet and put your points on a team, I don't know who that's gonna be, and I don't think we've been able to say that too much this season.
Yeah, I feel like Axe and Rose, they're no chumps. We saw them beat Los Verdes, I believe, and they've been competitive in their games. And I think, was it Los Verdes?
Yeah, both of the
Uh,
teams both of the
okay.
teams have swept Los Verdes for their lone win of the
Yeah.
year.
Okay, and so we have two teams who have their win and who have shown that they can score goals and they can win games, and so you're going to have a competitive match with teams that aren't going to just sort of fold. I mean, Parks, every time that we play with him, um, in scrims, it is insane how easily he can just, like, get past you. And here we go!
Midnight edition
Starting
here,
off.
remember?
Okay, starting off, we have, uh, um, oh, and we already have a goal. Um, AGD Delight with a nice little hit down into the floor with a bump up. Um,
Yeah, a little bit of production issues, not able to get in the game at the moment. Watching the replay,
yeah.
you look at this one. I mean, we have two teams here who are going to come up even. It's going to be one of those games that it's going to come down to those 50-50 types plays, especially here in the championships, where that seems to be a lot of where those types of results come from.
And we have, ooh, that's a nice little 50 to keep it in the attacking end from AGD Light. And Nose gets a nice, Anom wants to be my friend.
We're struggling here, trying to get into the match. I promise, it's usually not this bad for getting things going.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna invite you. There you go. All right. So, Green Mario gets a nice little hit into attacking territory. Nice hit into the corner. Can't get it past Canty and I'm having trouble with the names. Hamburger Herder. Okay. I thought it was Hunter. Okay. Nice little 50 on the corner to keep it out. AGD Light going for an attack. Can't get it past. Green Mario gets it past one. Can he get it past another? He can. And boom.
Yeah, you look at the game. I mean, that was pretty unclean play to get things started, but you get an answer. You get back into this match for a game that is probably going to go back and forth just like this most of the game here for championship. That's a goal you got to score. The hardest goal in the game is the empty netters.
Yep. I've whiffed a lot. I think we've all whiffed all the time. We've all been there.
Yes, I mentioned it, I think, last stream. One of my early on Rocket League games was open goals scare me, and that was just an absolutely legitimate statement.
Yeah, no, because it feels horrible when you don't get it, and it just feels like, oh yeah, I did what I should have done when you do get it. So there's really no amazing feeling coming from an open net, other than, well, that you scored.
Yeah, more often than not, I'm usually finding that post. One of my favorite features that they added in the Rocket League was that post sound, but unfortunately, it's probably the one I hear the most.
I love the posting. I actually think it was such a cool idea. It's such a relieving feeling when you're about to get scored on, but then you hear that ding.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you have one of the mods that changes the sounds from it and you just get different sounds coming from it, then it's all sorts of stuff.
All right. Green Mario with a little hit pass. Can't get it past AGD Light, who tries to hit an aerial there. He hits it into the corner. Parks trying to dribble with it. Ooh, he gets past one. And Canty comes in to stop the attack.
Seems like one of those games that's been a little bit rough. They're not finding very many passes. They're not doing a lot of ball control.
Oh, Parks?
Until right then, delightful finish. Slots it home. He takes it midfield. You look at his control. Parks, don't know where he was going. He was flying by. Slotted home, 2-1 lead, minute 38 to go here in game one.
All right. Here we go for the fourth play. Green Mario hits it into attacking territory. AGD Light gets it into the corner. The nose always noses up onto backboard, and nobody's there for it. Hamburger Herder hits it out. Oh, and he gets it past. That's not Green Mario. That's Parks.
That's interesting to play here. You look at the way that they've been able to connect with each other. Green Mario's kind of been all over the field. He seems to be the one transitioning offense to defense pretty smoothly.
Ooh. I'm still getting who's who without the names above them with the cars. They all got these new
you gotta
really
open
nice
things up in director mode.
Really nice Halloween theming from EC Defiance. I'm loving the witch hat. I'm loving the ghost on Green Mario. Well, I'm actually loving the flat cap on AGD Light too. Not as Halloween, but still very nice.
Are you a fan of the card toppers? What's your card topper feelings?
I do not use one, but I did used to have a car preset called the Classy Welshman, like 5 years ago. That was a backfire with a top hat and a Welsh flag.
As we're talking top hats, it's Canty from the top ropes. Canty gets that one right off the wall from a Hamburger. Canty puts it away, 3-1 lead for them. Looks like they're going to be taking here game one.
He tips his hat right into the net. I honestly think they did.
Absolutely.
It looks very coordinated.
They said this was going to be
I
a 1 a.m. game. We're going coordinated top hats, and we're going Halloween theme. Is Axe and Rose
yes.
3-1 for game one. We look at kind of the post game stats. What stood out from you, Vandria, for game one?
Um, Axe and Rose just they showed. Mm, I'm not very
I
good at
think
this.
when you look at the transition, you look at the way Hamburger 3 assists in that one. I mean, you may not be finding the back of the net, but those assists are always just as important. And I think for them, I mean, you look taking and trying to get a momentum from a game like this, it's 50-50. I think that was big for them. I think that was a good way to start, good way to get things going, and we kind of see what they're going to do for their roster for game two.
Yeah, it almost felt like both teams were really like in it the whole time. Of course, it ends 3-1. It's not a 2-1, but you really saw a lot of players getting behind people, but there was always really good defense to come in and collect. And Axton Rose was just able to finish a couple of more of those chances a little bit better, and that's how it is.
So we step back to
Uh,
this top hat comment. I have to throw this in. I think it's kind of funny. So everybody's anti top hat. It seems like the chat might be anti top hat. Anybody out there paying attention? What are y'all's feelings to the top hats? I
it was diabolical.
the when I first got into Rocket League, and this is a couple years ago, get into Rocket League. The one of the first ones I opened was a sombrero, and I have worn that thing on my car, no matter what car I have, ever since. And so slight background for those of y'all that getting to know me, and this is my first year in this league. I'm a huge margarita person, so like if you put a margarita in front of me, it's gone pretty quickly. So it was a perfect topper. So like some of the guys that I used to play this game with, they laughed when I had that topper on there because they thought it was perfect. And we were like your casual noobs. We're turtling around the field, all that kind of stuff. So perfect top hat opener that I've just worn ever since. So that's the
Oh,
story of my sombrero, and I'm sticking with it.
all right. Can we get the stats for game one? Oh, we need to invite Bird. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I'm. Oh. I cannot.
Drinking margaritas and listening to Katy Perry. I don't know about the Katy Perry part, but I'll take it. Um,
Can we
it's
bring up
hot
game one
and then it's
stats, or do we
cold,
not
but
have?
not for Katy Perry. They're
Sorry.
showing up. No, they disappeared.
Okay. And they do track. AGD Light was great in that game. Hamburger Herder as well had some great hits past the front line there. So yeah, are we going to see some substitutions? We'll see. All right.
All right, so Halloween weekend, MLS playoffs. What's the weekend looking like Halloween wise? Costume dressing up, giving candy, or keeping the light out and just watching shows on your own?
Well, I'm headed to Vancouver to hang out with a friend, but I'm excited for playoffs. I'm excited for the Sounders potentially flaring out of the playoffs early, which isn't that unlike them, but it will be a little sad, especially with Minnesota, a team that they usually kind of dominate, just sort of handing our ass to us this year. It hasn't been a great feeling. It's been one of the few teams that's done just great against the Sounders this year.
It seems like one of those years, and I know this is just MLS playoffs in general, but like it's kind of wide open. So we will see.
Yeah.
All right, game
All
two.
right.
We had Axe and Rose with the opener, the 1-0 lead.
And it looks like Axon Rose has the same lineup, and we're gonna have Bird Nana in and Bisbo in for EC Defiance. Parks stays in.
All right,
All
Parks
right.
with the Shark
Oh.
hat, Shark topper. Good 50 into
Ooh.
the
Ooh.
corner.
Dangerous. Dangerous. Oh. Okay. So nice little save out there from. Crap.
That seemed like it was on cue with the post, right? Like we've been talking about the post, and then one of the first plays of this game, ding.
Yeah. You get that little ding, and it's the worst feeling that you'll ever feel, and you feel it all the time in this game.
Especially the double post. The double boink is just a classic.
Oh yeah, the double doink, classic. Oh, Parks with a nice shot, but it just can't go in. And Bismo fucking follows up perfectly, just in the right place at the right time. Nothing can be done about it at that point. Birdnana with a great bump to get
Yeah, I was about to
everybody on
say.
X and Rose out of the way.
I didn't see who that was at first until you called it out, but that was just absolutely cleaning house. You see that in hockey all the time. But he came flying through, took two defenders with him, and left it right for Bisbo with an open net.
Yeah, bit of an enforcer there, Parks. Or Birdnana, it was Birdnana. I am loving Birdnana's skin. I don't think it's coordinated, but I believe, is that a Shinobu Kochu skin?
Yeah, we're definitely bringing out all the stops here for both toppers,
Yeah,
spins, and more for late night
yeah.
supporters gaming
This
league
this
action.
is the Halloween game.
This
This is
is
the
like
Halloween game.
like the pre Halloween edition, right? Guess we'll have
Oh,
that.
oh, Canty with a really nice dribble into the corner, but can't get it past. Oh, that's a beautiful pass and an even more beautiful goal from the top of the fucking arena. And
Yeah, I really like what Bisbo did right there. You look at Bernana swinging all the way around, putting the backside on the ball to find the back of the net, doubles up their lead as they're looking up to tie up this series. Axe and Rose took game one. EC Defiance looking to take game two.
oh,
This
the
one
setup
almost.
and a nice save. Oh, sorry.
Yo, absolutely loved what Canty did right there. Canty got right in the middle of that play and knocked it away. Oh, someone just went flying by Birdnana. I love the demo mode when you just hear, wow, someone go flying through.
Oh, really nice 50 from Birdnana. AGD Light clears Bird. Oh, that's Birdnana. Oh!
Nothing but doinks. It's doink Wednesday
Yep.
nights.
Doink City.
I think we're at 3 now
Parks
for this game
puts it
alone.
over
We're going to
center.
start that count.
Bismo's coming in. Parks is coming right back.
There's
Saved by
four.
TNT.
4 doinks.
Bismo keeps that
Oh
in.
my goodness.
Oh,
Look at that
below
angle.
goal. Oh.
You know it's good when you have all 3 commentators
Oh.
enjoying that one. That is a goal of the week nominee, if I'm saying so.
Birdnana was some nasty, nasty, cheeky little touch. God damn.
Yeah, that was just clean. That was smooth. I don't care what level you are on that one. That was a nice goal.
Oh, okay. Bismo's gonna try to go for more. He wants it across center. Birdnana's coming in. Boom! Nice little dunk.
Birdnana now had the hat trick. This assist coming from Bismo. Canty unable to get it off the wall, and Birdnana just powered through. He said, I had a bowl of Wheaties today. I'm going through this. Oh no.
Oh! Nice save from AGD Light. We're reduced to caveman over here as Parks goes in for the shot through the air. That's just beautiful play. That's just the type of like fundamentals, like you should be hitting this shot, but like sometimes you really don't, and it feels really bad. But he gets that perfect there.
You know, this is one of those things you're only going to say in a gaming sentence, but I appreciate Hobo Joe Bob with the exact phrase of beautiful team play by ECD. That's exactly right. 5-0 in this game that looks like they're on their way to tying this thing up, but Hobo Joe Bob with the great chat commentary.
Yeah, it was a really nice pass on that last goal. And a lot of these goals have had some great passing. And Bismo comes in from the ceiling and he can't get it through.
I think this is interesting. For everything that Axe and Rose did well in game one, it feels like EC Defiance has been doing the exact same thing in game two, where it's been all of them, all offense.
Oh, Birdnana's going in for the easy little touch. Oh, everything falling apart over here for Axe and Rose in game two.
Yeah, it was funny. We had Christmas in our earlier match, but you don't see very many more gifts than that one for Birdnana's fourth of this game.
That's one where it's like you almost can't miss. You're in a place where you're already moving forward. Yeah, you can't miss that one. And HED Light's gonna knock this out and say, "No, we do not want you to keep coming at us. We're gonna start our attack, coming up through the corner." And Bismo says, "No, we want to keep attacking." Birdnana off of the wall. Parks says, "Okay, let's turn it back center." And okay, we are hitting back to less goal scoring territory, and we're just slowing the game down now.
We have the chat just realizing where production is being done tonight. We already said, hey, this is 1 a.m. Rocket League for those of y'all on the East Coast. Us lucky Central time zoners, and then our 2 Pacific time zones in here too that are staying with us. I've had my coffee, so I'm ready to go 5. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah. It's the night for us, the morning for you.
Yes. My wife's in the other room wondering what in the world I'm doing over here.
Love some late night Rocket League. That's when all the best runs happen. As Hamburger Herder can't quite get around it. Oh, and Bisbo through the air. Ooh.
A 7-0 now for Defiance. This one has just been
And this
all
one is
one way. I can't believe it.
fully over. It'd be a Brazil if it weren't for no goals from Max and Rose. And this is just completely opposite of what we saw game 1.
Yeah, what's good about this game, though, you could lose 7-0, 8-0. It could be a 1-goal loss. You still clean, and the series is still tied. So game 3 is going to be just all about that momentum and see if they can carry it or not.
And whether it's in our rank games or these SGL games, we've all been on both ends of it where either we're getting destroyed or we're destroying someone, and it doesn't mean the next game will be the same.
All right, we look at the final stats from that one. EC Defiance, a 7-0 win in game 2. We pick up 4 assists from Bisbo, 4 goals from Birdnana, throwing hats on the court for that one. Parks picked up a goal. A pair of saves from EC Defiance overall, with Nana picking up 1, Parks picking up 1, 10 shots from Bisbo. Man, 10 shots, 2 goals from him. That ridiculous goal where he hit it from the back was beautiful. On the other side, Axe and Rose, their highlight really came from Delight. GD Delight with 4 saves, Hamburger Hunter 2 saves. Unfortunately, when your highlight and your conversation about stats is about saves, the match probably didn't go your way. What do you think, Andrea? What do you think that Axe and Rose needs to do to come back and try to get some of the momentum back?
And HED Light did have some great defensive play there. I think we saw that a lot of times it's going into the corner and he's just saying no. But I mean, 10 shots, 6 shots, 2 shots, that's too many chances. Eventually, a bunch of them are going to go in, and you just see that, and they really just need to cut the chances off early and not allow all these shots. And I mean, that's way harder said than done, but yeah, it's a lot of last ditch defense, and it really feels like the roles switched. Whereas before it was a close game between 2 teams, and Axe and Rose takes it, and now it's a dominating game. EC Defiance takes it.
Yeah, one thing from that last one to point out: 6 demos from Bernana to go with those 4 goals. I mean, those are game changing type demos. Especially, there were 2 of those I only saw in the offensive side of the field that led to a goal. So they may not be an assist, but those are just as good clearing out the defenders. To
Mm.
me, mine's probably pretty easy. That I'm gonna probably be looking for Hamburger, and maybe Canty. Canty was great in the match that I saw him last weekend, so I want to see some from him. That's probably my 2 picks.
I think AGD Light had a pretty good game 1, and as you can see, there's no shots from him this game. So I'd like to see him get a few more past people. I'd like to see him get a few more shots in, and I think Parks actually was a little bit more of a team player there. I'd like to see him be a little bit more of a menace this second game. So yeah, be a
I
little
like
bit
that.
more of
Yep.
a goal scoring menace.
Yep. Well, we are getting set now for Game 3 here on the Supporters Gaming League. This is match 2 of our evening. For those of y'all that we had a reverse sweep in our game earlier, Sounders unfortunately the victim of that for the second time this season. But Defiance coming off a 7-0 win in Game 2. Here we go for Game 3 series all tied up.
All right, here we go. Game 3. We'll at least go to a game 4 as Hamburger Herder decides that they're going to start the attack early. Gets it over to the center. Bisbo says no. Hamburger says yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was about to comment on Great Mario. Any other day, I would say that is just a terrible looking car, but I fully appreciate the Halloween look tonight.
It's Halloween, man, and that's some
It's
great
perfect.
Halloween
It's
swag.
absolutely perfect.
Oh, nice little. Oh wait, that was from EC Defiance. That was a dangerous little hit, and they get away with it. And Birdnana comes over here, brings it to corner. Green Mario trying to get into the center, and it just goes a little bit past. Oh, nice demo, nice defensive demo there.
Borf with the clearance, a lot like game 1. We had a little boom ball to start things off. Not a lot of team play. I think team play was the key to EC Defiance's 7-0 win in game 2, but there's not a lot of team play here getting going in game 3.
And perhaps after like a dominant game like the last one, a close one is really good for Action Rose. If they can get back into that like grinding groove, it won't matter because how much you dominate the game, it's the same impact to the score at the end.
Yeah, I look at that sub that they brought in with Borf coming back in. He was a person we highlighted earlier. He's one of the team leaders with 4 goals in the season. I think he can be a difference maker, and I think it's going to be one of those things that if they can get him going, he's a person that can kind of turn this around for game 3.
Oh, nice little hit to the center. AG Light coming in, and he can't do anything but get it back into the corner, try to keep it a safe place for when they have to abandon the attack. Hamburger Herder is able to get that out and say, let's start attacking again. We're still at 0-0 here. This is better for Max and Rose.
Yeah, I really like their play here. I think the one difference, I think, if they want to look to capitalize and put some of those in the back of the net, the one thing I think they need to be a little bit better at is coming at the ball from the right angle. For those of us, I like to call myself one of the mechanically challenged players. It's important to take the right angle towards your shot, get that true power on it. And I think that's what they're kind of both teams seem to be missing right now is being able to get that follow-up finishing shot.
Yeah, and positionality can make up for a lot in mechanics. You know, sometimes maybe you can't do the sick aerials that a lot of other players can, but if you can be in the right place and you can be supporting your team and getting back and being the right place across the goal and center, then you're going to be in a good place.
Absolutely, and we talk about where a lot of these players are. We're talking, this is our championship division. We have some viewers coming in that may not know what they're looking at. This is Supporters Gaming League. We are in week 4 of our season currently. Supporters Gaming League is a lot of our supporters from the MLS League, but Bisbo open scoring right as I'm going through a conversation. How'd that finish look, Andrea?
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, the nice little flip. Oh, I love that shit.
So now 1-0 lead for Defiance. They had now scored the last 8 goals in this match, dating back to their 7-0 win in Game 2. As we were talking about, Supporters Gaming League are MLS fans that are Rocket League fans. Our teams are all supporting our MLS fandom. For those of y'all that are joining for the first time.
Now the question is, do the floodgates open or do we go back to a close game? Are we going to have this end quickly, or are we going to a game 5? That's the real question, because I feel like if Axon Rose wins this, we could absolutely be looking at a game 5, and if EC Defiance wins this, it's not looking great. And Green Mario, just the positionality of Axon Rose.
I love this subtle look from Green Mario right there. He hit the ball, and you know what? You know your goal. His car stopped, and the best view is that little camera angle where all you see is that little ghost looking down the field and his ball going in.
Axon Rose just overcommits, perhaps getting a little desperate. Things are not going well, and that's what happens. Is things get past you.
All right, we have some of the players from Game 1 coming in tonight. We have Christmas. Better watch out, Andrea. They're calling out that language. This is late night Rocket League, though. So. Rocket League is different.
Rocket League After Dark.
Yep, exactly. This is SGL After Dark. It's not a podcast, folks. It's live.
I should have honestly asked about what you guys' stances are on cussing, because I'm a bit of a cusser.
It's after dark. Do we have
Yeah.
rules?
I don't know them if you do. Oh, Bisbo with a nice little
Oh
touch in it.
no! Oh
How does
no!
that not go in?
Oh
Oh,
no! It seems like they got in each
Jackson
other's
Rose
way.
staying alive just enough, just
Yeah,
enough.
I didn't see who it was. Bisbo went for the shot, but his teammate, I did not see who that was, had a lot better angle. Pretty much would have had a wide open goal to put it in, but
It's looking like
weren't able
survival
to do
is not
so.
going to be enough. They would need something really crazy now as the clock ticks down 2-1, and we are going to
Oh
a
no.
game 3 with EC Defiance up. Ball, everybody hitting the ball up. Keep it alive, and there we go.
EC Defiance picks up game 2, as Deep Sea says, salty gaming league here
Yeah,
tonight for
game
game
3.
3 win. And you look at the stats from that one, pretty even game statistically, but the difference just really came down to the goals. I mean, Bisbo with his goal, Green Mario with his goal. Nothing going for Axon Rose once again. And so another game where they're knocked out on the offensive side. I think that they're a team that had a lot of offense in that first one, and it's kind of gone to sleep after dark, right, Andrea?
Yeah, and I think it's at least a better performance than last time, and maybe we can say, okay, well, we were able to stem the bleeding. Now we can just work on uh, where do we score, how do we get past them, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think we're going to be one of those games where, you know what, I'm going to call it. I said this was going to be a 5-gamer. Axe and Rose, they're going to grind out. I'm putting in the call really early. It's going to be a 2-1 overtime. We're going commentator, hopefully, experience on this one. We'll see.
Yeah, I could absolutely see a 5-gamer here. Because Axe and Rose is a little on the back foot, but they absolutely still feel like they could get right back into this.
Yeah, I think this has been a game. I mean, it's been close. It's been a little ugly. I think we have to admit. I think EC Defiance, they probably like the fact that it's a little bit ugly. They seem like a team that's a little bit better at grinding it out. Um, their team playing connections really helped them in game 3. And we get a couple subs, it looks like. All right,
All
knows
right,
who's been live on
Domo
Instagram
Parks.
in between
Okay.
games, so I think that's gonna be interesting. But here we go, game 4. EC Defiance up 2-1 on Axe and Rose.
An AGD light, just gonna knock that back. Green Mario, make a little dribble in. He centers that ball, no one there for him. All right, what do you think we're gonna see in game 4?
We're seeing the usual. It's the early game boom ball.
Yep.
So who's gonna clean it
Oh,
up?
but that's a great boom!
Boom ball playing games and making it 1-0 from Green Mario. My goodness.
Uh, don't you just love it when you split 2 defenders?
I'm sorry, Christmas. I'm here for the crowd, but it's still alive. 2-1. It's still there.
All right, here we go. I could still see Axe and Rose getting right back into this. They are
Yeah.
not playing sloppy. Things just didn't go well that last goal.
Yeah, I think the big
And
thing for
as
Axe and
we
Rose.
have
Where's
Bork coming
their
in with a shot a little bit far to the right.
where's their offense been since game 1? I think that's the biggest question. I mean,
Yeah,
are they out
and it's
trick or
Green
treating this early?
Mario with just a cross up through the air.
All right, I would like to apologize to Christmas. I did the
Breaking
commentator curse.
ankles. Breaking ankles over here.
Yeah, this seems like they found their stride. They're finding their team game. In Rocket League, we've already talked about it. Playing as a team is going to be your most important factor, and you can be great mechanically, but if you're not linking up passes, you're not linking up shots.
Nice little hit, and okay. Hamburger Herder going for something through the air. Doesn't have enough boost to keep going with it. Borf over here trying to keep it alive, just mishits it a little bit. Hamburger also mishitting. A little bit of sloppiness from Axe and Rose.
There seemed to be a common word right there, mishitting. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
on
always
purpose,
a fake.
right? It's mechanically challenged, okay?
Yeah. All right, so Ferdinand is gonna put that back in the attacking half. Nose gets a really nice hit to put on the attack. Birdnana can't quite get to it in time to hit into the right place. And so you have just a clear out the corner.
And they
And
got away with one
we
right there.
are...
The clearance in the middle almost was a pass for the other team, not slotted in. The
Oh,
light!
AGD Light
Nothing.
with a shot! Yeah, he had a great chance there. And Axl Rose creating a couple chances here, actually, but the shots have not been great. And I feel like you see that a little bit almost with EC Defiance too, but it's like they're shooting more. Oh, Birdnana with a that's free play shit. That's sorry. Yep.
Birdnana now, that's 6 goals in 3 games for him. I mean, he's been all over. He's been the person that's really been the difference.
That's some beautiful stats right there. That's someone doing really great in SPL.
That's someone writing down the tallies.
Yes. Yup.
Yeah, I think you just look at a game like this. I mean, it seemed like it was going to be close. I was thinking we were going to go 5, but Axe and Rose has just decided that their offense is probably going to go to sleep early tonight.
Yep, and it's just more danger for them here. It's like they're having to play defense. They can't even think about scoring right now, because I mean, EC Defiance is just being menaces back there. They're just getting everything centered, and there's always a chance for them. Oh, his nose always knows. Beautiful hit from the corner. Just nice angle.
Yeah, I think the nose knows that Game 4 is going to be the last one of this series. Now 4-0 for EC Defiance. They
and
dropped
you
that
have
first
Green
one,
Mario.
and then it's been ever since. It's been I don't think we've had a goal from X and Rose really since the first game.
What do we have?
We've lost a player, so someone's dropped.
Oh, okay.
We need a pause. Yes, let's get a pause.
How do we pause?
There we go.
I thought there was some interesting kickoff strats going on here in SGL Game 4 of Axe and Rose versus EC Defiance, but no, we have a player who's dropped.
All right, so 4-0 game, 1:45 left. Could be a little odd strategy, delay the game a little bit, figure things out, and come
Axe
back.
and Rose has a timeout here. Last timeout. Got to do some 2-minute drills. My cat just knocked down my poster.
You know, we had a game, I think it was last week, we had a drop, and there was a pause in that game, so following a little bit of precedent, seeing what's going on here.
Do you think this is almost a good thing for you if you're Axe and Rose? You can talk about, like, okay, let's just get our head right. Let's attack this and try to get as close as we can. Because in Rocket League, 2 minutes is a long time. You can do a lot with 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a long time, but it has been a long match for them in terms of mostly playing defense and not very much offense. However, it looks like right now we're trying to figure out where things are going. We got him back in the match, so it looks like we may be good to go. We have an argument in the chat over rulebook. May have.
Okay.
No,
All
Adifo's not feeling well. We're not mad at Adifo. Christmas says eat the corn dogs.
right.
Amen to that.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, and a miss save here, but Borf comes in to clean up. He gets the pass. Nose always knows into the... Oh, and the dunk from Birdnana as AGD Light just misses. Oh, it's so close from AGD Light, too. Just misses a backflip. You know, it's those little things. And that is a hard shot to hit, too. A hard save.
Yeah, there's some questions just verifying. Same players in the game, correct? That prior to the pause.
Yeah, I would highly doubt that somebody would nefariously use that as a substitution tactic.
All right, just making sure. Follow the chat. You guys are keeping us honest. It's late night, but we got to still be honest here.
Oh, Green Mario with just an easy hit. They just give it to him. And we're at 6-0 now, and it's looking dire for Axe and Rose.
Yeah, I don't think dire is the right word for this one. I think this one's maybe chalk. Chalk may be a better one there. I think we're cooked.
Oh, and some
Y'all
trash
may not
talk in
have
the
this.
chat.
Um, this is one of those where the late night taquitos from Whataburger, for y'all in the chat, if y'all don't know Whataburger, you're missing out. Late night taquitos from Whataburger would be open right now. All right, a little bit of controversy. We right now 6-1 game here, game 4. EC Defiance is up 2-1 in games overall, looking to close it out here from the pause.
What's happening now? Oh, it does. It's there, but it's a nice thing. Oh, they're going for the Brazil. Ferdinand into the corner. They won it. Oh.
Yep, Hamburger in the chat. Still 6-1 game. Even at the disconnect, this felt like it was already out of reach. We had the disconnect at 4-0, so in terms
Yeah.
of overall effects, yeah, maybe there's controversy. If that game's 1-1, I see it, but this was a 4-0 game at that point.
Yep, and Green Mario trying to get that. Oh, okay. And we're saved the Brazil here, and that's the end. We have EC Defiance taking it over Axe and Rose, putting the Timbers on the top, and now we are going to look at stats and go to some interviews.
Yeah, we look at EC Defiance taking the 3-1 overall win, closing it out with a 6-1 here in Game 4. Green Mario, 3 goals. I point back to that one where at the beginning of the game, kind of we were playing boom ball, and Green Mario kind of cleaned it up on the defensive end and pretty much just sent it across the field. He got a hat trick in that one. We look at 2 goals from Bernana. He finished with 6 in the final 3 games. He had that 4-goal game in Game 2. And then on the other side, just not a lot of offense from over there. A goal from Hamburger late in that game. There's a little bit of controversy as things were going on, but again, it was already 4-0 at that point for a disconnect. Overall, it seemed like a close series, but EDC Defiant seemed like they just had a little bit more momentum in the end.
Yeah, I would concur. Because we start out with Axe and Rose, and you're thinking, oh, this going to be a grinding game. Everything's close. And then EC Defiance, 7-0 is a really, it's a really like heartbreaking way to lose a game after you get that win, and I think it just sort of carried through.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games. I think we kind of expected a little more from Parks, and who did we not see in this game? We didn't see Parks, but it was other players stepping up and being a part of that. You look at on the other side some guys that were missing from Max and Rose. Maybe it was a little bit of the difference in this one. I think if you look just stat for stat, it seemed to be one of those games that maybe went against some of those stats. But EC Defiance improves up to 2-1, and we talk about where things are in the standings for them. Moving up into 2-1 will tie them with FSD Azul, who's also 2-1 currently. EC Defiance had their bye week already, so they'll be able to have a game in hand as we go on. While Axe and Rose now falls to 1-3. They are still just ahead of Los Verdes, who is 0-4 in the championship division. We still have a couple games left this week in the Premier Division. If we still have that graphic to throw up there real quickly. All right, so real quickly, we're looking at our upcoming schedule. We have Los Cinco, Dallas Burns still to take place, Cauldron, and El Matador, and Emerald City and Timbers Army still left to go for this week. And Defo, if you want to pull them in. Hey, Bisbo, congratulations on the win tonight, 3-1 victory. What are your thoughts just kind of right after that match?
Thank you, thank you. Man, it's late. That's my
It is.
first thought.
It is Supporters Gamer League after dark. What's better than
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, I appreciate all of you for streaming it. Yeah, because it is late. Our team was, yeah, pretty sleepy, but series was good. I think we came out a little cold, and then we like subbing a lot, and I think that kind of like reinvigorated the squad.
And you guys really warmed up. I mean, you go down, you lose a game, and then you come back 7-0. How do you really? Is it the substitutions? Is it just you get a better feel for the game? Maybe you're a little bit more woken up.
I think well, there was talk of a server reset from our side and also from the Portland side. So I think maybe part of it was just like being thrown off by the server. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think warming up, we swap constantly with our players, and I think eventually we just kind of start gelling as a team. Maybe not always starting as quickly, but yeah.
You talk a lot about team play, but it seemed like there was a lot of play from your side too tonight. 6 goals in those final 3 games, a couple assists to go with that. How did you feel like just personally on that one individually to be able to kind of lead in the goals and those tallies?
Oh, I don't I like it. I like it. I like being a playmaker. That's like my primary where I always want to be. But if I get goals too, that feels good. But I don't know. The guys they rotate so predictably from my point of view that I feel like I can kind of do things that are enabling me some more goals. But I also think because we rotate pretty well as a team, we're able to keep a lot of pressure and speed going, which is that's where I'm most comfortable.
Yeah, you guys were in the right places to take advantage of those overcommits, and I feel like you didn't really allow much in the way of overcommits during this game.
Yeah, I in all of my Rocket League history, the only stat I ever typically do well in like league play is goalie saves. So that checks out for at least me. But I know we have very good. Every time two of us are up, there's always a third pretty far back. So I think that's the main thing. It was okay. We're pretty chill as a group, I would say. So definitely a little, I think, upset with how it went, how we performed. And I think having that server reset is kind of like sort of a partial mental reset as well. But honestly, not too bad. Like everybody's pretty relaxed as people go in this team. So I think it didn't really set us back too far. Clearly, because we came back.
This is a bit of a weird question, but 4-0, game gets paused. You're so close, but there's 2 minutes left. Is there any part of your mind that goes, "Oh crap, this is the type of stuff that happens," you know?
That's like the classic. Who was it? NRG. They always used to do that. I can't remember. There's a team that always used to have a technical issue in RLCS, and then they'd come back and win. No, I think at that point we were feeling pretty confident and consistent with like the game play as it was. That I don't think we were feeling that. It's just not. It doesn't feel good. Like no one wants to go out on a game where one of the other players can't play. So no, mostly we were just like, oh, what should we do? What should we do? Should we stop? Should we wait? Should we pause? And then, fortunately, Adefa, paused it, which is awesome. So thank you for that. No, well, you're helping them. I mean, yeah.
No, I think there was it took us a second, I think, to realize what was funny is Andrea actually kind of was like is this a kickoff strategy, like what's happening? It took us a second to realize someone actually dropped out, and I think it was funny too. I mean, at that point it's 4-0. It seemed like one of those games. What I actually really like, kind of stepping back in, one last question from my side too, and I kind of laugh. You said one of your favorite parts is your defense and saving, and I was looking at your stats and I was like, I think you only had one save in the last couple games, but that was because you guys were so offensive. Is that something you want to carry in, of like, hey, we're gonna turn this more into offensive strategy than defensive?
You can't win a game if you let goals in.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
So no,
But it's nice not giving up any shots in the first place, right?
It is. It is. I mean, yeah, if you can keep the speed and the pressure up to prevent any shots from coming your way, then yeah, that's the best. That is the best defense.
All right, Bizbo, do you got any shout outs?
Oh no, or sure, yeah. Shout out to the team. I love playing with them. I'm the newest addition to a team that's been around for a while. Shout out to the chat. Some of my former teammates from last season are being super great, and this general Sounders community. And much appreciated to you three for hanging with us so late.
Late night SGL. I mean, what's better?
That's great. Right. I love doing these late casts.
And Andrea had some choice words in there that we tried to dump, but it didn't work out.
So yeah, the dump button was broken.
I will listen back.
All right, thanks, Bizbo.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. GG's.
All right, we're gonna pull up the updated stats really quick, or the updated standings. I'm sorry. We're gonna pull up the updated standings while we get ready for the next interview.
All right, so looking at things where things are updated now on the championship side, Axe and Rose falling to 1-3 after their 3-1 loss tonight. While on the other side, EC Defiance 2-1, picking up their spots, moving into a tie for third here in the championship. On the other side, update, even looking for where things were on that side too. You talk about Sounders RC going to 0-4 on a tough game against Chrome, now 4-0 with a couple games left here in week 4 play, and we wait to pull in our second interview in.
Sounders at RC are going to get that win. I mean, we watched.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to get that win. And they might keep winning for all we know. It might just keep going.
If you talk about commentator jinxes, that Christmas was calling me out on, I told it to Maz before the game. I said, hey, look at these stats. Sometimes stats don't lie, and they were right there that whole game. And any time a team gets reverse swept, especially being that so close, you feel bad for them. And like you said, Sounders is just right there.
Yeah, and so yeah, we have EC Defiance sort of jockeying for that top spot too, with Steel Army 3-1. Maybe we're looking at a different sort of without the bye weeks, a different sort of table. They can be up there with those top 3 as well.
We got AGD Delight coming in here for the next interview. Are you guys ready?
Andrea is all about those cuss words, so she's ready for it.
I can't say it.
What's up, Delight? How are you this evening?
Not too shabby. How are you gentlemen doing?
And lady.
Going. And lady, yeah.
Sir.
Oh, and lady. My apologies. I was not aware.
Yep, a goddamn lady while we're talking. I'm just kidding.
Goddamn.
So you guys, obviously a tough one today, a 3-1 game. It kind of, after that first win in game 1, kind of went the other way. What was going on tonight?
Game 1 was beautiful. Couldn't have scripted it any better. That just felt really, really good. In game 2, this was Canty's second ever series in SGL. I think he just kind of fell behind and had a hard time getting his head back in the game. Then we switched it up, and that game 3, I really thought we were going to have that one, but we made 2 critical errors that they capitalized on, and we weren't able to respond. We know exactly what they were, so we know how to address them. But yeah, and then for a while, I really thought we were going to take it to a game 5. But yeah, just ECD is a good team with a lot of experience, and we're bringing some new players on this season and trying to get everyone up. But I still feel good. I would have rather taken a win or 2 points out of that series, but honestly, I'm not the most disappointed taking a point from it.
Yeah, and it was a hard fought point. That was a really good game 1. And I just want to ask sort of a similar question that I asked to Bismo is like, obviously it's clearly a mistake, but game 4 gets tied. Do you think, oh, there's 2 minutes, this is Rocket League, we could totally do something here, like this might actually be a good thing for us?
Oh, when the tech pause happened?
Yeah.
I was wanting to at least put the ball in the net and get on the board. I wasn't thinking, let's tie it up in 2 minutes. I was thinking, let's get a goal, get that out of the way. Once we get that first goal, let's focus on getting the second goal. The first goal did come thanks to a brilliant solo play from Hamburger Herder. But yeah, we just weren't able to get back into it after that reset.
Brilliant name, by the way.
So, after this week, like, what do you guys got to focus on moving on? Like, you got to put this week behind you, right? What do you need to do next week to get a win?
I don't think we fully have to put it behind us because there's really good things to build on it. I think there's places we can go. We have not run the same starting lineup yet this season through 4 weeks. So number one, I just really want to lock down who is our starting 3. And I want to get some reps in with whoever that's going to be on the side. Personal lives are really, really busy right now, so that's going to be difficult to do. But just trying to build some chemistry between myself, Herder, and whoever that starting third is going to be, whether it's Borf, whether it's Canty, whether it's Darkshade. We got to identify who's our strongest lineup and really get some reps in to start getting some chemistry.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Hey, Nam, do you got anything?
No, I think really that was really the big question I asked is where do y'all go from here? But I maybe a follow up to that last one where you're talking about finding that third person for your starting lineup. What are you kind of looking from that? Are you looking for someone defensive, offensive, just fits in? What are you kind of looking for or keying in on to find that third person?
Oh boy.
Loaded question, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I could point out like everybody has strengths and weaknesses in this game. I do, you do, everybody does. I kind of see Canty's a bit of a chaos monster who's always wanting to get up and hit redirects and be just this fast presence. Darkshade is a little more calculated and looking for the spaces. Borf just kind of wants to be reliable and be a rock. So I don't know. I think there's room for us to get our rotations a little bit tighter. I think there's room for us to kind of make better use of our momentum. When going through those rotations, I think we got to be looking for those out passes to players instead of just into space. And I think, yeah, Canty might be our guy if we can really start like reading each other's minds and what people are going to be.
You got to find the glue, right?
Exactly.
All right, you guys looking forward to the cup?
Absolutely, we are ready for the cup.
Go. I'll see you next week.
You'll be up against us. First round.
I did see that.
Oh, now we know why they're commentating. They wanted some insight into this, and I see what's happening here now. This was what's going on.
It's all
we just offered ourselves.
Look! If you see,
we rounded our plan.
If you see a drone outside your window while I'm spying on your training sessions, no, you didn't.
Hey, he's gonna watch our ranked games.
All right, AGD. Thank you for the interview, sir. We are going to look at the updated standings here.
All right. Yeah, let's pull up those standings.
All right, what do we got? We got Steel Army at the top, followed by Rebellion and FSD Azul.
Yep, we have. We look at just. I think it's a pretty diverse group. You look at both sides. It's pretty much wide open down the pipe. I know AGD is talking about looking to find their next person, and the 2 games I've watched from them have seemed really close. So finding that third person for Axe and Rose, I can see them jumping up the table as well. But I think there's a lot to play here. Like we talked about, cups coming up. There's some spying going on amongst our commentators this evening.
There's no.
Absolutely, just kidding. So everybody out there, like legal purposes, completely kidding. Adifo and us, this game originally got rescheduled, so it's supposed to be a little bit earlier. So full props to Adifo for doing this game, broadcasting this game, his first time doing some of this. So huge props to that, and thanks obviously to Andrea for us to do some late night Supporters Gaming League. If you want to jump us into the schedule, and we'll close it out, I guess.
All right, we'll go to the schedule, and let's thank everybody in chat, too. Everybody in chat has been lit. That's what the kids say, right? I'm 40 now. I don't know the terms.
Yeah, us folks, the 6, 7, still trying to figure that life out.
On God, no cap.
Yeah, we're just gonna age ourselves all here. We're old. Sorry.
We got that Riz, that 6, 7.
I'm about 8, 9.
I gotta take my Metamucil and head to sleep here in a second, so I don't know about all that. But we have Los Cinco and Dallas Burn tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern Time. Emerald City taking on Timbers. Cauldron taking on El Matador. Still trying to get a schedule on that one. So some good games. Any thoughts to those for the rest of the week to close out week 4?
I mean, yeah, we closed out championship, but Premier still has some great games left.
Yeah, we got fucking Los Cinco Doce and EM Burn tomorrow night at 8:30. That's going to be a great matchup, followed by ECRC.
I'm excited to see my Burn go out there. I'm sad I'm not going to be able to be a part of it. I got to travel tomorrow, but looking for Caesar to get some sick double taps, redirects. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to up my save total this week, but hopefully we can get things going.
I got to look at some stats, but I might bet against you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
We get
Deepsy's already celebrating that I'm not coming, so they're all excited already. Like my mechanically challenged self is not going to be there. I'm sorry.
We get 2 Sanders Timbers matches this week. That's a treat.
Yeah, we gotta build some bonfires.
I don't know about that East Coast stuff over there on the west, but you know what? We're not going to talk about that.
East Coast is East Coast. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's all about that central time zone, right?
West Coast, West Coast.
Exactly.
All right. So that seems
we're downhill on SGL late night. We tried.
Let's sign it off. This is Adifo.
This is Andrea.
And Anam. Happy to be with you guys.
All right.
And
have
gals.
A nice night.
And gals.
Guys, it's gender neutral. Let's have a nice night.
Good night, guys. Let's go.